Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's morning here right now. I'm just getting up, just getting my day going. Having my first coffee, and I thought I'd come on and thank everybody for all the love that was sent my family's way. We grieved, still grieving. The old me would have totally diminished, losing an animal comparative to losing, a human. But grief is one of those things we have to feel it no matter what. So that was a really good lesson for me to not diminish what I was feeling, because the old way of me processing would be just digging it down and being like, no, it's not that bad, but it's what it is. And it was all part of the plan. And she's with us now in spirit. And I've set the intention for her to welcome us, to bring us in a new animal. Whenever the time is right, she's going to find one and bring it to us, because she was such a special little being. She's still healing me, even though she's gone. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry this morning. I just wanted to come on and make sure everybody's doing okay. This full moon in Pisces is beautiful, but it's uprooting. Full moons always are, is they're uprooting a lot of deep-rooted emotions. They're all about, like, the full moon in Pisces. Pisces is such a magical sign. It's really going to tune us into our intuition. So really listen to that inner guidance right now. You know the answers to all the questions that you're asking others. When you feel yourself reaching outside to get answers, to get clarity, that's really a sign to pull back in and calm your nervous system. And the guidance you are in search of will come to you when you open that space for it to come in. Not that busy mind. When you open that calmness, that space, and get in a quiet meditation or a prayer state or whatever works for you, it will come to you. And you have to trust it. It's discerning between that ego voice and that intuition. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and check in and see how everybody's doing and talk a little bit about that, and understand that, doors will close in life, whether it's through the passing of a being, whether it be animal or human form, whether it be friendships coming and going in life, people leaving our lives. We have to allow things to go from us so we can welcome in the new. We are in the harvest time. It's all about, reaping the rewards that we've sowed. But in the same, flip of the coin, it's about releasing, the vegetation and the flowers and all that, because it's going to go into that time of dormancy, that winter time. We're coming into that winter time, which is so important as well, because it's that time to recuperate and really go within and understand what we are doing here. And just tune in with ourselves. It's just so beautiful. I feel so full of love this morning, still emotional, but just so full of gratitude and love. And, and I just heard this morning that that's the key. Processing the emotions is so important. But even in these grief moments, when you realize you're going into a victim space, be mindful of it. Do it for a bit if that's what your body needs. But pull yourself out and, be grateful and be joyous about all the good times you've had, whether it's with somebody who's just left your life, that's still on this earth plane, or it's with somebody who's passed, or it's with, a relationship. There's always good in them, and we have to learn to focus on that, the positive. And not saying to welcome in not high vibe relationships and only focus on the good, because it's about our boundaries too, right? It's balancing that boundary and that connection, and ultimately knowing that what we seek on the outside is what we need to give ourselves first. That self-love, that relationship with self, that giving ourselves more love and care. And self-care is not about, going to the spa and this and that. And yes, that helps, but that's just putting a Band-Aid on the wound. It's about digging within. I made a post this morning about how no amount of sage, it was funny. I came out of my meditation and I was just smudging. I don't smudge a ton anymore. I don't feel it's necessary, because my mind removes anything that I don't want in my home. I can tell it to go. And, smudging is a beautiful thing, though. It smells nice. It's a nice ritual. I love it, but I don't smudge like I used to. And it's like no amount of smudging, no amount of positive affirmations, no amount of, meditation, going to the gym, eating healthy, all those things is going to shift your consciousness if you're not doing the deep inner work and you're not open to shifting. Because so many of us put a Band-Aid on what the true issue is within us. For a long time, we're like, oh, we're going to do this, or we're going to get obsessive about something else because we've let something go, a bad habit, but now we're going to get obsessive about a new habit. No, 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 no. Dig within. Dig within. It's always, the answers always go within. Everything going on around us is a mirror for something within. Take your ownership. Take your life back. When we are victims of our circumstance and victims of everybody else around us, we're giving our power away. And I'll tell you this forever. If somebody's wronged you, let it go, forgive them. Because you holding on to resentment for either yourself or somebody else is only harming you. And it's probably sending bad juju their way too, but it's really only harming you. It's keeping that block in your system where you can't flow true love essence out. So just keep turning within, keep loving yourself. Loving yourself can be something as simple as, if you're tired, lay on the couch and feel your emotions. If you need to cry, cry. This has been a really great learning lesson for me, because I was always the person who had to be stoic. I'm a Cancer, like my sun sign's Cancer, so I'm super highly emotional. But as a child, I learned that feelings were bad, and most of us had. You don't cry, you don't feel. And through this, I've really just allowed myself to ugly cry. And it's actually deep-rooted other traumas that have been trapped in my system, and it's been beautiful. And it's been, like I said, that little kitten has been a healer even after she's left, because it's still unrooting things. And it's beautiful, because everything is a gift. Everything is a gift. Focus on those moments that you have. What do you have? Nobody has control over anything, but look at it. What is the only thing you have the choice to change? Your reaction, your healing, you. Nobody's coming to save you. And that's all I'm going to end this on. Nobody's coming to save you. You have to save yourself. Spirit is not going to save you. You have free will. You can ask for all the angelic help that you want, but if you are ignoring it and you just keep doing the same thing, they're just going to shake their head and go, you're choosing this. You are choosing this. And this is my tough love mom voice coming out. You are the controller of your destiny, but you have to do the freaking work. So many things, so many spiritual things out there, like, oh, it's just going to change. No, we have to do the freaking work. We have to do the work. We have to settle into the feelings. We have to feel the feelings that are painful, that the reason we haven't felt them is because they are painful and we stuff them within. I'm going to pull a quick affirmation card. Excuse my messy hair. I'm just mourning. Clearing all energy from these cards. And we're going to ask Spirit, what is in our highest, best guidance for today? What does Spirit want us to know today? And it's to listen. And this is totally in with the Piscean moon. Go look at the moon today whenever you're out there. It's beautiful right now. And this is about listening to your soul, listening to your higher self, listening to your intuition. And I calm my mental turmoil so that I can listen to my heart. I discover the small inner voice and I let it guide me. I trust it totally, for I know my intuition always leads me towards my place within the heavenly plan. And that's the key. When our nervous system's on high alert from holding trauma or holding stuffed feelings in, we can't listen because our nervous system is in control. It's like this freaking firework going off. So how are you going to calm yourself to listen? This is where the deep inner work comes in. This is where the questioning yourself comes in. This is where, instead of questioning everybody else around you, turn that within and question yourself. Anyway, I love you so much. All my Canadian friends. We had a big election yesterday, so our government hasn't really changed. But for those of you fighting that too, let it go. We can't control it. If you voted, you did your civic duty. And you know what? Everything is exactly how it's supposed to be right now. So just have faith that we are flowing how we're supposed to. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Stop fighting. Stop fighting everything around you. Go within. Bye.